Well, every time I watch a documentary, you know, I think about something new, and the thing that sort of came out this time around was, I guess, that incident of the Sabah riots was very much a world without democracy, really, you know, where you have an election where the election results were not respected, and you have the opposition politicians, or the politicians who have a direct connection to the illegal immigrants. And the illegal immigrants are the ones who are taking over the city and then protesting against the person who is actually the people have chosen, elected to become chief minister, and the people themselves are sidelined, and they're not even in the city center where any of this happens. So I'm I mean, the thing that really like frustrates me is why a lot of Sabahans, I mean, it's such a big deal. It's a small incident that was sort of like restricted to a certain area, but I'm kind of wondering why it's not something that is a big deal, why a lot of people didn't end up talking about it. Why did I only have to find out about it last year, you know? Like, why is, like, this is a big, like should be a huge lesson to like Sabah politics today, because I mean, none of these problems have gone away, they've only perpetuated. And in 1985, 1986, this was probably 5 years before Project IC was already initiated. You know, and when Mahathir already started Project IC, hundreds of thousands more. I mean, you already see like about 3,000 there. I'm not sure exactly what the numbers were. I think there were about 40,000 illegal immigrants in Sabah already during that time. And then during Mahathir's time, there were what, like hundreds and thousands of them were allowed to come in and were given ICs. And then now you would see that actually illegal immigrants outnumber the population of Bumi Putras in Sabah. The numbers are always fuzzy. It's either 1/3 of the population or half of the population, or they would say that they basically outnumber Sabahans. And it is a concern to all Malaysians because Sabah is the 3rd most populated state in the whole of Malaysia. So it's not a problem that just affects Sabah, it is a problem that affects all of us. And it's frightening in terms of security as well, because a lot of these people came over because they were affected by the war between Philippines and Mindanao, the Moros. So now we hear a lot, now we've heard about the Philippines and Mindanao having a peace agreement, and hopefully this will contribute to Sabah security in future. Hopefully, maybe it means that in the long run, maybe some of them will be able to go back, but we don't know for certain how long that's going to actually take for them to recover in Mindanao, or if they even want to go back, or maybe they're just going to be permanent residents of Malaysia. But there were not enough Muslims. They wanted to get more Malays, and when they didn't bring in when they didn't bring in like enough civil servants, what they did was they brought in the PTIs, pendatang tanpa izin. PTIs, that's what we call them in Sabah. They brought in all the foreigners, and then they who are Muslim especially, a lot of the foreigners converted into Islam just so they can become citizens. And then the government will put all these foreigners, I'm not sure about all the cases, but generally, as far as I know, with Project IC, they will label all of them as Malay. That's why Sabah's, the rate of Malay people the community has actually risen very, very quickly, exponentially over the years. So I mean, I watched a talk by Johor Bahru recently when she was talking about pluralism in Malaysia. What is it about Malaysia that we do not appreciate? We say that we're a multicultural country, but we only want to have one culture to actually dominate all other cultures. We say this is a nationalistic culture, but essentially, without being racist, it is a Malay-Muslim culture. And you know what? It frustrates me because why are not all cultures allowed to live? Why is Sabah not allowed to just be, you know, whatever it is they want to be? Why can't religion still be about justice? Why can't religion still be about purity? Why does it have to be politicized by people who just want to stay in power? They are the biggest perverts of religion. They are the biggest perverts of culture and race. Nobody is killing our culture and our heritage like more than the government is. And Project IC is one of those things that exemplifies that. If the Sabah vote is not good enough for them, they should get out of Sabah. That's as far as I'm concerned.